Question number 30, it says, let A be the area under the curve from 0 to 1 of cos x dx. And so A is going to be represented by this yellow area here. So I've drawn cos x, and since the 0 is at across the x-axis at pi over 2, we know that the 1 is going to be somewhere around here. So this is just kind of an approximation, but this gives us an idea of what we're dealing with. So that represents the area A. So I'm going to just highlight that there. For L represents the left edge Riemann sum, or left Riemann sum. So if I draw left Riemann sums here, it's going to look like this. And based on the fact that it's a decreasing function, we can see that the left Riemann sums must be above the curve. So that means that the left Riemann sums must be bigger than the area. Okay, so then when we take a look at R represents the right Riemann sum. So if I draw a right Riemann sum, we can see that this right Riemann sum area, so this would be the green area here, if I draw it from the right edge, the right Riemann sums end up being an underestimate. Okay, so far we have this. We have the left Riemann sum is an overestimate. We have the right Riemann sum is an underestimate, so it's going to be on this side. And the area, the A value, is in the middle here. Okay, so we're going to put that in there, and we're going to have this inequality. So lastly, we need to then compare where the trapezoid areas are. Now, right Riemann sum and left Riemann sums are dependent on the decreasing nature of this function, whether it's above or below. The trapezoids are different. The trapezoids are going to depend on the concavity. So if I draw a trapezoid in here, okay, and essentially a trapezoid is the average of the right and left Riemann sums, we can see the trapezoid is going to be somewhere in between right and left. Now, if we take a look at, and it's hard to see, but if I zoom in, because of the concavity, because it's concave down, the curve is going to end up above that blue line, which means then that the A value, the area under the black line, is going to be greater than the trapezoid. So what I can then do is I can just move this over and say that, I'm just going to rewrite this in, my trapezoids are going to be less than A, which is bigger than the right Riemann sum, and the left Riemann sum is going to be the biggest. Okay, so I'm just going to highlight like that. So we can see that the smallest is going to be the right Riemann sum, the trapezoid is next, the black line is next, and then the red, which is the left Riemann sum, is going to be the largest. So we are looking at the answer of D.